But what we forget is that we have a ratio that we're playing with, or a calculation we're playing with, which is called debt to income.
But let me take an example. Let's just say my wife and I combined make about 100 grand. Okay. And I am wondering what I should do and how much I should even start looking at, because it doesn't do me any good to go look for $1 million home if I qualify for 500 or 450 or 370, and I also have my own preferences about how much I want to spend. So let's talk a strategy around that one, and maybe then we'll come up with a different one, and see whether we can get some people some ideas as to how they can get there. So Nancy, do you want to start?
I think, yeah, I think you started it off the way a lot of clients started off, is to say this is the income I make, but what we forget is that we have a ratio that we're playing with, or a calculation we're playing with, which is called debt to income.
Okay.
So if you have zero debt, right? No car payments, no credit cards, no student loans, nothing on the revolving side.
So if you're not an American, is what you're saying.
Right. I mean, then we can look at your 100,000 and say, okay, you've got 100,000.
Okay.
And then we take, right, and then Kristen, I play with it and say, okay, let's break 100,000 down into, what is it monthly? So what is that? About 68? What, 6,800 a month?
83.33, I think, is what it works out.
So if we say we have no debt, cut that in half. You're down to 41.66. So your overall payment can't exceed your all-in payment, right? But all in means principal, interest, taxes, insurance, HOA, if in fact it's included in that particular property, right? That's all in. So you couldn't exceed 41.66 all in a payment if you wanted to stay to where your debt to income is approvable. Does that make sense?